pretty outstanding performance today. As good a semi-final performance as you could have hoped for.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, if you'd have said we're going to win by 7 wickets by 5 o'clock today, as we walked to the ground, obviously we'd have almost laughed at you. But clearly it was a good toss to win. Just did enough and it swung. First time the white ball has swung conventionally in this tournament, and probably down to the muggy conditions. It's obviously quite warm out there today, and when it does swing like that, there's no bowler in the world you'd want other than Jimmy bowling with it. And he was outstanding, and the other guys backed him up. Obviously Finney with the crucial wicket of Amla, we knew how important that was, and then obviously tricky treaders as well, bowling very well.
Alastair, Graham Swan was injured today, and his replacement his replacement was quite good. But so, what are your plans for the final? I mean, if Swan is returned.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a very tough selection call if Swanee's fit. It's a good headache to have. We've been the last couple of games when Swanee's missed out. We've been saying how lucky we are to have treaders, as backup. And he's more than backup at the moment. He's been outstanding. So it's going to be a tough selection call if Swanee's fit. As I said, we won't risk it if it's touch and go.
Alastair, I mean, so much semi-final going back 20 years, but you didn't really give them a chance to play today, did you? I mean, it was pretty much done and dusted in 15 overs. Yeah,
I mean, it was an outstanding first 2 hours of cricket from us, really. We kept asking them questions with the ball, and we never let them get away. And so normally there is a partnership, and there was a partnership later on, and maybe we didn't quite get that right, that last little bit. But 80 for 8, you don't often lose many games from there. So it was a very, very professional performance from the lads, and I thought the way we knocked off the runs again, there's no guy you want walking out at number 3 in that situation. He delivers time and time again. Trotty like that, and he played very well.
Alastair, there's probably a bit of gloom around after the defeat here to Sri Lanka last week, but the last 2 games given you the belief that you can beat whichever side you're presented with on Sunday? Without a doubt.
We've spoken about people standing up and delivering, and that's how you win one-day games. And two or three people can win a game for you if they play well. And that happened against us when Sangakkara played that fantastic got that fantastic 100, and we've now done it twice to the last 2 teams we played against. And we just need one more performance from whoever out of the 11 guys are picked. 2 of the guys to stand up and deliver a performance, a man of the match performance like that, and you can win the trophy. And that's how exciting, that's how close you are to doing it. And it's a good dressing room to be in, obviously, when you're in the final of a major tournament.
Cricket fans, the more casual ones, would always think of the Ashes as the main thing, but given England's record in 50 over cricket, would it be as big an achievement or even greater if you could win this trophy?
I think it'd be a great achievement. I think it's very hard to compare between one day and the Ashes and stuff. It's very clear at the beginning of the summer we had certain goals we wanted to try and achieve, and one of them was to win the Champions Trophy. And we've given ourselves a great opportunity to do that. Probably just before New Zealand, when it was raining at Cardiff, it was looking a little bit hairy there, but luckily we escaped through there by playing. And as I said today, we're excellent, and it's in our own hands. If we turn up and deliver some good skills, we've got a chance of winning.
Similar question, actually. I mean, how big a deal would this be to win a 50 over or 60 over event as it used to be? What is the 17th attempt for England?
I think it'd be a massive achievement. I think. It's very hard to do, as it's taken us a long time to get to the final. Obviously, we got to the final in 2004 and couldn't quite get over the line, and hopefully this time we can go one better. I think everyone's loved this tournament, and the fact that every game's meant so much. Every game's been against high quality opposition, and you've had to be on your A game to win. If you're not, you lose. And I think all the 8 sides would say that. And to be through with the quality opposition we've played, I think is a good achievement. But hopefully it won't stop here.
Alastair, what's the approach you guys will take going into the final in terms of keeping your composure and not kind of buckling under any kind of mental pressure?
Well, I think when you play for England, you're under pressure all the time. Today was, I think, semi-final was probably just as much pressure as a final, because you're that close to getting through to the final, chasing 170. You're desperate to do it and thinking. Someone's got a message, but another one. Who did it? Blackberry, maybe.
Can you just pass it over to me?
I'm not sure. It might not be that one. And I think when you're, especially 170, you're thinking, well, we should win this. We've got an opportunity here to win. So not to throw that away. I thought that was quite a high pressure situation. The way Troddy played, and was a great innings.
Alastair, you mentioned this is your first global event. Something for yourself and for Jimmy, who will be playing his first final on Sunday. How confident are you that as two of the sort of senior players you're going to be able to deliver on the biggest stage, and how much do you think Jimmy in particular will relish that chance actually to play in the final and do what he does best?
Yeah, I mean, as kids, you always grow up wanting to play in finals, don't you? Of tournaments, whether it's the under-13 football tournament you grow up playing. Obviously our sights now are a little bit higher, but finals can bring out the best in people, and I think this England side in particular has delivered. Certainly when the chips have been down and the pressure has been up at its highest. So, I've got no doubt that the guys in our dressing room will turn up on Sunday, and I'm fully confident in the lads that they can do that. I just hope it is our turn.
Last couple.
What's the situation with Finn and Resnan? Does it depend on Tim's baby, or has Steve maybe worked his way into the team?
Well, again, it's another selection headache for us. I thought Finney bowled very well. The good news is Hannah's had the baby, so that's fantastic news. For us, it's been a pretty good day. The guys are pretty chuffed for him. We're very chuffed for him. So look, it's selection headache, and we're very lucky that you lose a bowler of Brezzy for this game, and someone like Finney comes up and produces a performance like that. So I'm sure there's going to be a few meetings over the next couple of days, which are going to be quite tough.
Last one.
Gary Kirsten sat there just now and said that he admitted that South Africa choked. Was it could come out and that you could press home an advantage?
No, because you always think I think when you're out there in the middle, you think you don't want to use those terms or anything like that, because they've got such a strong lower middle order that, even if they're 10 for 3, 20 for 3 or something, I think they could rebuild. So you're always pushing, you're always trying to keep your foot on their throat. And we did it all the way up till that partnership. I thought they actually batted very well in that partnership, and there's always a balancing act, isn't it, of when do you use your fifth bowler, do you need him, or do you go totally for the kill? And whether I got that right, I don't know, but I don't think they choked. I thought we played very well and put them under a lot of pressure that we didn't allow them to play, so I think we should give ourselves some credit for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Boy, Max, Jeffrey.